Hello everyone. In my last video, I have explained the SLR parser. Okay, I have explained the SLR parser. We have taken this example and we have constructed the individual item sets. How to construct the LR0 item set that I have told you. Then we have constructed the different item sets and we have processed the element. Okay, and how many item sets we have reached? We have reached an item set of 11. Okay, and we have processed all the elements. It is being detailed. It is explained in your previous video. Okay, so today what we will do? First step. What is the third step? First step was your constructing LR0 item sets. Then we have constructed the parsing. We have constructed processing by using the closure of I. Okay. Then after that, the third step is to construct your transition table. So today we will start with constructing the transition table. Okay. The third step is your constructing the transition table. Okay. Now transition table has two parts. First, it will contain the non-terminals. It will also contain the terminals. Okay. So how to construct the table? Now we will see. So what we will do? We will construct the table. So the table will contain the states, that means the item set I0 to I11. Okay. And all the terminal symbols, that is plus. Sequence you can decide, there is no problem with the sequence at all. The sequence that I have taken, you may take that, you may not take that. Plus, star, opening bracket, closing bracket, ID. One extra you have to take, dollar. Why you are taking this, I will tell you. Okay. And I have told you, see, the transition table will contain both the non-terminals and terminals. So what were the non-terminals? E, T and F, all will be there. Okay. Now, what were the item sets? The item sets were I0, okay, I1, I2, I3, I4, I5, I6, I7, okay, I8, I9, all you have to take, all the items that we have constructed, we have to take that. I10 and the last one was I11. Okay. Draw the row column intersection because the entry we have to do it in a row column intersection, so it is required. This way exactly you have to construct the table. Okay. Now comes the entry in the table. How we will do the entry? That is most important, we have to check. Now, first what we will do, we will look in the item set 0. What we have done over there. See, in item set 0, what were the symbols to be processed? See, here I have mentioned it. In item set 0, the symbols to be processed were E, T, F, opening bracket and ID. Now check where we have completely processed it. Now see, E dash is the augmented grammar, so we will leave it as of for now. Okay. Now see, completely processed. E tends to E dot plus T. That means dot has moved after E in I1. So in item set I0, under E, what I will write? 1. Okay. Are you getting my point? Okay. We will draw like this. We will entry. The entry will be done like this. Okay. Then comes, what is the next symbol? T. Where it is being processed? See, T is being processed in 2. So what I will write? For I0 under T, I will write 2. For F, it is 3. So I will write I3, so I will write 3. Don't write I, only write the number. Opening bracket, see, opening bracket is being processed in I4. So write 4, and ID it is being processed in 5. So write 5. Okay. Similarly, we will do for all the item sets. Now see, symbols to be processed in item set 1 is plus, and where plus is processed? 6. So in I1 under plus write 6. Okay. Then comes to your I2. Symbols to be processed is your star. It is being processed in I7. Write 7. Okay. I3, here you can see in I3 we have solved it, that in I3 no symbols is to be processed. So complete I3 we will leave blank. Comes to I4, again ETF opening bracket ID. E is now processed in 8. So for I4 we will update the value. For E I will write 8. Okay. And F and T are where already processed. That means the same item set 2 and 3. Then comes opening bracket and ID. They are also the same. So 4 and 5. Okay. For I6, I5C, for I5 also there is no symbols here. So we will leave the entire row empty. Then again for I6, TF opening bracket ID, T is processed in 9. So for I6 under T we will write 9, and for F we will write already processed. So 3 and opening bracket 4 ID 5. Okay. Now comes I7. I7 also symbol C. Item set I7, symbols to be processed was your F opening bracket ID. F is processed in 10. So I will write over here I7, I will write here 10. Then same for your opening bracket and ID. I8, the symbols to be processed was closing bracket. It is being done in I11. So under 8, under closing bracket I will write I11. I9, 10 and 11 I have already solved. See, no symbols were there to be processed. So we will leave it blank. Okay. So this is your transition table. Okay. So what we have learned till now then? We have learned how to take or construct the LR0 item set. Okay. How to do the processing by using closure of I and go to function. Okay. Then constructing the transition table, which contains your terminals and non-terminals. Okay, this much. Now in my next video I will tell you, or I will explain you how to convert, okay, how to convert the transition table into a what? Action and go to table. Action and go to table. Okay. For further updates, subscribe the channel so that you will get all the updates regarding the topic. Thank you.